out. If I go under, will he save me? Does this guy who hates my guts actually follow safety protocols? Or does he let me sink? What if I'm too far gone? Rescue breath won't work. Those toxic questions, man. They spin in your head when you're at your absolute limit. Why am I here? Why suffer? Why risk death for a fucking knot? Quitting sounds so reasonable, so comfortable. Looked over at Psycho. Thumbs up, big goofy grin plastered on his face. Watching me suffer was his comedy show. And right there, underwater, drowning in pain and doubt, something shifted. A new light blazed in my brain. All the bullying, the abuse, the racism, the negativity I'd carried my whole life, I stopped seeing it as victimhood. I stopped letting it sap my energy, push me towards failure. Instead of playing the victim, I flipped the script. For the first time, I saw my fucked up life not as a burden, but as the ultimate training ground. All the shit I'd endured hadn't just hurt me, it had calloused me. Remember that first day in the gym back in Indiana? Lifting steel, palms soft, tore right open, hurt like hell. But you keep going back, keep lifting. Thousands of reps later, thick calluses, protection. Same thing happens to your mind. Life throws abuse, bullying, failure, disappointment at you. If you're soft, it cuts deep, leaves you exposed. But if you keep facing it, keep pushing through, your mind calluses over. It builds armor, but here's the crucial part. You decide where that callus forms. You can let it build up as resentment, protecting you from anything new, making you cautious, angry, fearful of change. Hard to reach, maybe, but not hard of mind. That was me as a teenager. Trapped in victimhood. But after going through the furnace of hell week, surviving Bud-S not once but twice, I was someone new. I'd faced down so much horror and kept my mind open, ready for more. That openness wasn't weakness. It was a willingness to fight for my own damn life. It allowed me to stand in the hailstorm of pain and not break. It allowed me to use the pain itself to callous over that victim mentality. That whiny bitch inside. He was getting buried under layers of sweat, grit, and hard fucking flesh. I wasn't just enduring, I was starting to callous over my fears. That realization, that understanding of my own journey, it gave me the edge I needed. Right there, 15 feet under, oxygen screaming, neon fire, facing my tormentor, I smiled back at Psycho Pete. The feeling of being on the edge of blackout, gone. Suddenly energized, pain faded. Felt like I could stay down there all day. Psycho saw it in my eyes. He knew he'd lost. I tied that last knot slow and deliberate, staring him down. He gave a quick thumbs up, kicked for the surface like his own lungs were burning. I took my time, joined him topside, found him gasping me, strangely relaxed. Air Force pararescue pool, I'd buckled, this time major victory. War wasn't over, but I'd won a crucial battle. In the water, my kryptonite, past the evolution. 2 minutes to get dressed, head to class. Usually plenty of time. But first phase wasn't done torturing us. We were all still healing, moving slow. And surviving hell week, it changes your attitude. You realize you're capable of way more than you thought. Cold water, endless push-ups. You stop fearing them. You know they can't break you, so you don't rush anymore. Arbitrary deadlines, fuck them. Don't make it. Fine, bring the beat down. Push-ups, wet and sandy, more pain, more discomfort. For us knuckle draggers still standing, our attitude was, so the fuck be it. We didn't fear the instructors anymore. Didn't feel the need to rush. They hated that. Saw a lot of beat downs in Bud-S, the one we got that day. All-time worst for not rushing. Push-ups till failure. Flutter kicks on our backs. Every kick sent lightning through my fucked up knee. Had to keep putting my legs down, showing weakness. And when you show weakness, it is fucking ON. Psycho and SBG took turns descending on me. Push-ups to flutter kicks to bear crawls around the pool deck. Knee shifting, floating, grabbing with every movement. Agony, moving slower than molasses. Broken, that question again, why, what am I proving? Quitting seemed sane, comfort of mediocrity beckoned. Then Psycho screamed in my ear, move faster, motherfucker. And again, something amazing happened. Wasn't about outdoing him, just pure survival, worst pain of my life. But that victory in the pool rushed back. Proved I was a waterman, belonged in the teams. How? Not magic, put in the work. Pool was my fear, stressed about it constantly. So what did I do? Hit the pool 3 times a week after training, scaled the 15-foot fence for after-hours access, dedicated the time, faced the fear, calloused my mind against it, hit new levels underwater when it mattered most. Thinking about that, the power of a calloused mind as they beat me down, that thought became a feeling, took over my body. Moved like a bear possessed around that pool. Intense pain, gone. Nagging questions, silenced. Putting out harder than ever, breaking through injury, pain tolerance. Riding a second wind delivered not by muscle but by a mind forged in fire. An armored mind. Finished the bear crawls back to flutter kicks. Still no pain. Half hour later, leaving the pool, SBG stops me. Goggins, what got into your ass to make you Superman? Just smiled. Didn't explain. Didn't fully understand it myself yet. That's the power. Using your past, your suffering, your breakthroughs. Remembering what you've endured strengthens your mindset, lifts you out of the negative loops, bypasses the weak impulse to quit, lets you power through. Leverage that calloused mind, fight through pain, accept it as natural, refuse to give in. You tap into that sympathetic nervous system, that fight or flight, but you choose fight. Adrenaline floods you, lets you go harder. Obstacles at work, school, same principle. Pushing through doubt, remembering past victories, keeps you motivated, reinforces your capability. Self-doubt is always there. Set a goal. Your brain immediately lists why you'll fail. Fucked up wiring, but you don't have to let doubt drive. Tolerate it in the back seat, sure. Put it in the pilot's seat, defeat guaranteed. Remember your past difficulties, how you survived, fought again. That shifts the internal conversation. Control the doubt, stay focused on the steps. Sounds simple, it ain't. Most people are slaves to their minds. Never make the first effort to master their thoughts. 2,000, 3,000 thoughts per hour, 30 to 50 a minute. Some negative shit will slip past the goalie. Inevitable, especially if you coast. Physical training, perfect crucible. Focus is single-pointed. Response to stress, pain, immediate, measurable. Do you hammer down, hit the goal, or crumble? Rarely about physical ability. Almost always a test of mind management. Push through splits, maintain pace. Faster time, some days easier than others. Clock doesn't matter. Push hardest when you want to quit most. That's how you callous the mind. Do your best work when least motivated. That's why I loved Bud SPT. Still love it today. Physical challenges strengthen the mind for life. It'll do the same for you. But here's the bitch. A calloused mind can't heal broken bones. Hiking back to the compound after that pool beat down, victory evaporated. Damage was done. 20 weeks, dozens of evolutions left, could barely walk. Denying the pain was one thing, denying reality, that's delusion. Knew I was fucked. Limped straight to medical, saw my knee. Doc didn't say shit, just shook his head. Sent me for an x-ray, fractured kneecap, patella broken. In Bud S, reservist with long-term injury, sent home. That simple, that brutal. That was it for me. Crutched my ass back to the barracks, demoralized. Saw some guys who quit during Hell Week checking out too. Remembered seeing their helmets under the bell, feeling sorry for them. Now, seeing them face to face, reminded me failure is just part of life. We all had to press on. Different paths maybe, but gotta keep moving. I hadn't quit, not technically. Knew I'd be invited back. But did that mean a third Hell Week? Could I face that hurricane of pain again? No guarantee of success. With this injury record, how could I? Left Bud S with more self-awareness, more mastery over my mind than ever before. But my future, utterly uncertain. Airplanes trigger my claustrophobia. Took the train home. San Diego to Chicago, 3 full days to think, mind all fucked up. Day 1, do I even want to be a SEAL anymore? Overcame so much. Beat Hell Week twice, conquered my water fear, found the power of the calloused mind. Maybe learned enough. What else was there to prove? Day 2, what other jobs are out there? Firefighter. Badass job, different kind of hero, opportunity to move on, be someone else. Day 3, train pulling into Chicago, slipped into the bathroom, tiny as a phone booth, faced the mirror, the accountability mirror. Is that really how you feel, ready to give up on SEALs, become a civilian fireman? Stared for 5 minutes, shook my head, couldn't lie, not to myself. Had to say the truth out loud. I'm afraid. Voice barely a whisper. I'm afraid of going through all that shit again. I'm afraid of day 1, week 1. Fear, that was the root, got divorced. Pam met me at the station, drove me to Mom's, still lived in Brazil. We fell back into old habits, that night fell into bed. Summer, May to November, Midwest, healing, rehabbing the knee, still a reservist, undecided, go back or move on, looked into Marines, firefighting units, then picked up the phone. Bud S compound calling, needed my final answer. Sat there, phone in hand, thought about the misery. 6 miles just to eat. Swimming, paddling, boat on heads, logs on shoulders. Berm runs, sit-ups, push-ups, flutter kicks, course. Rolling in cold sand, chafed raw, mind-body memories felt the cold deep in my bones. Normal person gives up. Fuck it, not meant to be. Refused the torture, but I wasn't wired normal anymore. Dialed the number. Negativity rose like a shadow. Put on earth to suffer. Why won't the demons just leave me the fuck alone? Tired of proving myself. Tired of callousing my mind. Worn the fuck down, but quitting. That meant lifelong purgatory, trapped knowing I didn't stay in the fight. No shame in getting knocked out. Shame is throwing in the towel, born to suffer. Fine, take my medicine. Training officer welcome me back. Confirmed day 1, week 1. Brown shirt for white, one more piece of news. Just so you know, Goggins, last time you get injured, that's it. Not allowed back again. Roger that. Class 235 starting in 4 weeks. Knee still not right, but had to be ready. Ultimate test about to begin. Met Pam seconds after hanging up. Needed to see me. Good timing, had to level with her. This temporary thing couldn't continue, needed to focus. Different people, different paths, going back to what's familiar when it doesn't work. Insanity, had to break the cycle. She got her news out first. Burst through the door, brown paper bag clutched tight. I'm late, she said. Like late. Excited, nervous. Disappeared into the bathroom. Heard the crinkling, tearing package, stared at the ceiling. She came out, pregnancy test in hand, big smile. I knew it. Look, David, we're pregnant. Hugged me hard. Her excitement broke my heart. Wasn't ready. Body broken, 30K in debt, still just a reservist. No home, no car, unstable, insecure, and bottom line, wasn't even in love with her. Saw it all in the accountability mirror over her shoulder. Mirror never lies, averted my eyes. She went to tell her parents. I slumped onto Mom's couch. Coronado felt like I'd faced my past, found power. Now, sucked under again, not just my dream on the line, a family now. Stakes higher, fail this time. Dragging them down to ground zero with me, told Mom everything. Damn broke. Fear, sadness, struggle poured out, head in my hands, sobbing. Mom, my whole life nightmare keeps getting worse. Harder I try, harder it gets. Can't argue with that, David. She knew hell. Never bobbied me. But I know you'll find a way through this. I have to.